Hello everyone, I'm Rile and welcome to a brand new episode of Wright is turning just for all. I'm editing the 9th episode right now. I was using Camtasia Studio 8 for all the videos I made up until now, but uh, it crashed right when it was 100%. So I thought I should upgrade. So I upgraded to Camtasia Studio 9, and um, this means my presets are not working. So this means the rendering will take very long. But I'm recording this episode while the other episode is rendering. Anyway, let's start. You probably understand nothing because of my terrible pronunciation, but anyway, June 22, 12 0 June 22, 12:04 p.m. This record went lobby no 3. Is it real true about my hands? I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Ine could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there is no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why at my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, this is Francisca. Oh. Heck, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? It had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to worrying about? Say, your own situation. Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. June 22, 12:10 p.m. This record courtroom no 2. Court will not reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Mr. Einmine had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Einmine and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought you want to ask about my motive. I don't see the point in bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but last year's accident. That was last year in May. Something really bad had happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt, and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Oh, those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes. Yes, yes, I'm naughty. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss my sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Last year's accident. Let's press everything first. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th. Two accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sister was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was cause the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Minnie? Like, no way, Dr. Gray, like, want to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Minnie's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Minnie is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. And like, the night of the... I don't have to read this. She was totally tired, you mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and like, was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't like... Uh, that's a terrible mistake. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please am your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped, so I fell asleep at the passenger seat. Yeah, she had a driver's license, but I don't know how to object to that because it's not in her testimony. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon. So like I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. And your sister? What happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was the car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright, no need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know. If it's that article then I already got it. Oh, okay. Objection. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. Um, what's the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had. You had at the time of the accident. The director had it, or the guy pretended to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about, that pervert fake clinic director? Yes, that pervert fake clinic director. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Mine did not have a driver's license. I'll cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without the license, the witness and her sister could not have such drivers. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sister would like let me drive. Yeah. Don't just stand there yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the paint and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to try anyway? That's because I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. Like how annoying. Oops, like sorry, didn't mean to be mean. I won't be allowed. Like around that time I was like really close to getting my license. My sister was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, no way am I getting you but drive my car. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that back too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Let's press everything right now too, because I didn't see a contradiction. Or, I don't know. Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permits? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had the permit. Wow. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? There's something very big in there. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sound testimony, but we have to attack it. And by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe, there's a path. I know it. Me almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Okay, let's try pressing everything now. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like, she would not notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such a special, like, why did you, I can't talk. Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? It was a new car. Yeah, she had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. From the UK? Was that her boyfriend's initials? And it was a real special model. She had, she had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cards would be the obvious next topic. I like how Judge thinks UK is her boyfriend instead of United Kingdom. But I really don't know anything about cars. But I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please append what the witness has just said to her testimony. You mean the part about being a special car from overseas? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point to say either. Either. Miss Fine, would you please fix our testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. Now, I'm guessing I have to object to this, but I don't know what to object. I mean, what to present while objecting. Let's see. I can't object to this, can I? I think I can't. Let's just start pressing it. Yeah, hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the comment. So yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive and their diversity is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would see. Oh! I think the point is the seats being switched. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try that in a minute. It would seem that there is no benefit to anyone. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? Yo, what do you know? That's the shit, blah 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 blah. Forgive me. Her personality really changed that drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Pinks? Did I say penis instead of Phoenix? Bit by bit, we are beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Okay, I get that. Okay, now let's see. this has to be the contradiction, but I don't know how to object to it. Maybe it has something to do with the profiles. Let's try pressing this. Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be the like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural scientist mind, but we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe, there's a path. I know it. You almost sound like a prophet for a second there. Oh, oh, she says the right door, right? Yeah. It must be this time. She says she opened the right door. Yeah. I don't know. uh, I don't know which side is the driver's seat in the UK and US, but I'm guessing it's this since she specifically says right door. Okay, let's present this. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I but I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it will be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! But what do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you are in the driver's seat. Order! Order in the court! Order! 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. He said the person who was driving was her older sister, Miney. That is what Ian said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If you connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Ini or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? Of course, Ini. Why are you asking the court why if you are answering yourself? And the answer is Inimini, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Inimini just saw herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Now, I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Inimini had not received her driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. If you connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Ini or Mimi? Who was real driving that night? Oh. Mimi. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now? No. No. No way. No. 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 Are you serious? Oh. Whoa. I didn't expect this at all. Oh. Well, this is certainly a good plot twist. Oh. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless, just wow. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness' real name is... Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? When she was admitted into the hospital, this witness was suffering severe facial burns. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, they used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of your younger sister. No, but mind you, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eve Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Miney? That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eve Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eve. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you are saying? Yes. Before the channeling. Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Innie, I mean Miss Von Karma. Ah! Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi wanted herself to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident, in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that instant, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape though, the other way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident, her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable, open beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of the channeling mambo-jumbo. Mambo-jumbo? Becoming me has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here. Why did you set a murderous revenge plot into motion? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help you with the plan? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to ensure the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be a broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! 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 And one more for good. Ow! 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 Phoenix, hang in there. Phoenix. This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. June 22, 13 p.m. District Court Event Lobby No 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis. Wrong voice. You know, sis. In my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box used to store your clothes. a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke him because we heard the gunshot. I think Mimi might had planned to open the door to the channel. to I can't talk. I think Mimi might had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And I knew Alada would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had planned it down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick? Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my arms. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why did she help me with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why didn't you just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped me with her plan was... Oh shit. Let's think. What would it be? Hmm. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe Pearl's ball. I really don't know, and I want to give the right answer. So I'll just stop this and look at the walkthrough. Wait a second. Okay. Oops. I thought it was something to do with the Pearl, while talking about Pearl's wall, and it really was. We have to present Pearl Play. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement. Cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be master of Crane, dear child. I sacrifice it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying witness main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. The end. Okay guys, I'm ending this episode here. See you guys in the next one. Bye.